Casino Pier, and it is 73 degrees here. It's 105 to 110 back at home. I might just stay here. All right, got my 2-hour unlimited ride wristband for $40. Not a bad deal. If you're just gonna get the coaster credits, I think you can get out for like $25, something like that, but I'll probably want extra rides on this. That was awesome. I just walked right on. I was the only one on the ride. That was everything I hoped it would be. It was smooth, great forces, great hang time in the inversions, great air time on the drop. Even though it's a much shorter ride than GaleForce, I think I like it more. This is like Tantrum quality levels. Tantrum at Darien Lake. It's short, but it's just so good. Very re-rideable. I could just stay on and ride it constantly. Wish there were more people riding. I would just keep riding it if there were more people over here riding it. And the other roller coasters are all right here, right next to each other. If you've heard about this one, you know it's not good. Got the kiddie coaster running in the background. And of course, the SBF spinner with 2 hamster wheels. So the question is, do you get 2 credits if you do the hamster wheel and the regular? I've heard the argument made, and it's a strong argument. So I don't know. When they do the stand-up to floorless conversion, most people do count that as a new credit because it's a different style of train, changes the ride experience. Well, you don't get much more of a different ride experience than this from the hamster wheel to the regular. The regular doesn't spin much. It does spin some though. Some regular SBF spinners in the figure 8 track doesn't spin at all. This one actually does a little. Now the flipping is pretty consistent on each round. You do 1 flip and then you're suspended upside down until you come through the station. So it's like 1.5 flips each of the, I believe 4 times around. On my last ride, I rode in the second hamster wheel, and on that one, I was able to complete the second flip on the last round. So 2 full flips. But this thing, okay, what were they thinking? I knew about it going in. I knew how stupid it was behind there. I would say spoiler alert, but there's nothing to spoil because there's nothing back there. You got these little drops. You might get a pinch of airtime rising up the drops, but then as you go back there is literally nothing back there. It is an empty warehouse back there full of painful turns. It wouldn't be painful except that it bangs your knees into the seat. There's like no way to shield your knees really. Unless you put your hands on the outsides of your knees. That's what I would recommend doing, so that your knee hits your hand instead of the hard car. But honestly, it wasn't really terrible. It's just not that good. That completes all the coaster credits, even potential 2 coaster credits on this. And I did it all in under 40 minutes. Okay, I rode Pirates Hideaway again, this time riding in the back seat. That is what I recommend. The front seat has the thing in the middle, so your knees are pressed really tight together and you're probably gonna get some knee banging against the car or the middle, that middle bar thing. So I would recommend doing the back row because the back row doesn't have that. The back row, your knees you can kind of move your knees towards the middle, so when you get those violent jolts on the inside in the empty warehouse, then you won't get any knee banging that way. So when I did that, it's a decent ride. Nothing special, obviously. There's no theming except for that backdrop. It's just so weird that the backdrop, the presentation is great, and then you get back behind the scenes and it looks terrible. It's just a big empty box. get a little pinch of airtime right there. And then coming up here too, my 2-hour wristband is over as of right now. So in that time, I did 3 rides on the SBF spinner, 2 in the hamster wheel, 1 on the regular, 2 rides on Pirates Hideaway, the kiddie coaster, and 10 rides on Hydrus. So the $40 2-hour wristband was definitely the way to go. I was really able to maximize the time. Like I said, if you only want the credits and you only are going to do the SBF spinner one time, then you can get out for $25. I'd say spend the extra $15, do the 2-hour wristband, especially in the daytime because there's no lines. I don't know if they even do the 2-hour wristband in the evening time, but even if they do, I don't know how packed this will be because the beach is packed. The beach is full. And a lot of times, it seems like what happens is that everybody comes from the beach to the boardwalk parks at night. That's been my experience the last couple days along the shore. Daytime, no problems with lines, but at night becomes a problem. And just so you're aware, that thing is not included on the wristband. That would be like $22 to do it. Extra. I was just told that they are doing a special tonight, $28. I guarantee you, that's 7 to 11 when it's $28 at night. All the beachgoers come to the park, and it's going to be long, long lines. There's no way they're getting as much done in those 4 hours as I got done in 2 hours. Like I said, 10, 13, 15, 16 roller coasters, 17 rides in total. I did the inverting pendulum over there. I did not know it inverted until we had gone upside down. I thought it would just swung back and forth, and then it went upside down. Didn't get around to this disco thing, although that would have been fun. I've done it at other parks. But 17 rides in 2 hours. Yeah, tonight, no way they're getting that much done in 4 hours. And if you're wondering where to park, there is tons of street parking and a lot over here. It's $2 per hour. So I knew I was doing the 2-hour wristband, so I went ahead and put in for 3 hours, $6. And it's real easy. You pay at these pay stations and make it really simple. You plug in the number that you're parked in. I always like it when it's super simple like that. And then there's gonna be lots that are charging a flat rate if you're gonna be here for a long time. But the metered parking is good if you're only gonna be here for like 2-3 hours or so. And if you want to pay extra, you got this water park. I see a trap door slide over there. Just go straight down and into the run out. Doesn't look too busy. Then again, it's not hot today. Not here.